Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're in Taanit 28, which discusses that there were numerous families that made donations to the Holy Temple. The donation that they gave was an abundant amount of firewood. This was one of the important materials in order to be able to do the service in the Holy Temple. What's fascinating is that the Talmud tells us the creative ways that they were able to get firewood, especially in a time in which there were decrees saying that no one is allowed to bring firewood to the temple. One of the things that the Talmud mentions is that a family built ladders, many ladders, and they knew that there were security guards not letting them bring wood anywhere near to the temple, as they forbade such service. So once they got to the guards, they were stopped and questioned exactly what they were doing. And they said, we have these ladders in order to be able to go to some dovecotes or to some birdhouses. And that's the reason why we are bringing these ladders. So they said, okay, it's not a problem if that's what you're doing. And of course, they tricked these guards. And as soon as they were out of sight, they dismantled the ladders and they used it as firewood, which teaches us, first of all, if there's a will, there's a way. We could always find excuses and say, well, there's a security guard in my way, and there's no way I'm able to do anything about it. So we just won't do the service. If a person wants something in life, they can come up with creative ways in order to be able to make things happen. What's also fascinating is that they decided for all future generations, these people would have a special day every year that they would bring firewood to the temple. Even though they have now an abundant amount of wood, it didn't matter. Since there was a time in which firewood was not readily accessible and those people donated it, now they're recognized and acknowledged for all future generations as the temple stood. Which again teaches us another very important message. When someone does something for you at a time of need, even though as we fast forward many years, we could say, well, now I'm in a different situation. We should never forget the kindness that someone has done for us and always recognize that kindness for all of our lives.